activity in Ghana that's done without beads, especially at ceremonies, from naming ceremonies to funeral rites to festivals to marriage ceremonies. Whatever you can mention, beads are there, even in performing rituals. In contemporary times, ladies or women use it to gauge their weight loss or their weight gain. That's for contemporary times. But in the olden days, exactly why did we used to wear beads, and why do we even still wear them? Do they have evil connotations? Is there anything demonic about beads? Now, there are so many myths out there as well. Well, someone says, my grandmother used to tell me that if you are born female and you have no shape at all, beads are able to shape up and accentuate your hips, make your waist smaller. Are all of those true? Now, are there different types of beads? We also hit the streets. We spoke to a few people. We'll be bringing you all that this morning. But my guests, two beautiful women who've been doing bead making for a very long time. Mirabel Abibata Abdullahi, she is from Beyond Creations. She's a bead artist. She's one of my guests this morning. And also Portia Ajua Amano, and the name of her brand, Najwa Beads. They've joined me this morning. And actually, this is from Najwa Beads. Thank you so much for adorning me this morning. I feel like a queen, like the Ghanaian queen that I am.
Queen.
These are actually beautiful. I don't even know why, like every woman, how come they don't wear it? Every woman should be wearing it morning, afternoon, evening.
Definitely.
Yeah, it is true, but you know, we have people that love more of bracelets than the necklace. So, for instance, I prefer more of the bracelets to the necklace, unless maybe I have an occasion that I put on the necklace. So it's vice versa. It's not everybody that really likes the necklace.
Fantastic.
But one way or the other, you should have a bead on, whether waist bead, anklet.
There should be a representation.
You should represent
somewhere, either around your neck, around the waist, and
your ankle, or anywhere.
The men in the studio have been so interested about the one around the waist, so we'll be getting into it. I saw a few of them here lurking around just to be. You saw how many of them came around the table when we're setting up. It's amazing. I don't know what it is with men and beads,
especially the waist beads.
Exactly. Maybe we should start with that one. What is it? So what significance does it even serve?
I have a friend from the States who, she's white, so she came down and was like, Nadra, it looks like you can't impress any African men when you're not wearing any waist beads. Is that true?
That's what a white lady asked
That
you.
was what she said, and she actually bought some from me. So she had to wear them. She said after that, her Ghanaian boyfriend was feeling attracted. I was like, hey.
Are you joking? So tell me, traditionally or culturally, what is it you guys know about waist beads?
So,
Portia, okay, so Mirabel, you want to take that first?
So, in the early years, before we all were born, let's say in Ghana, Senegal, South Africa, and Kenya, and then Niger and Mali, they love waist beads. They love beads because those days they were nothing like crystal waist beads. It was the raw waist beads, the waist beads that make sounds when you say
it wasn't crystal and it was raw.
It was this
like
kind of beads.
Okay.
These are from
the northern region.
What is this made
from? Rubber?
This is made from rubber.
Okay.
And it's from Mali, Niger, and then it's also from the northern region.
Okay.
Ghana over here. So they used to wear this, the smaller type, because they believe that waist beads shows the woman in you. That's the waist beads differentiates between you and then the man. And then, you know, waist bead is also kind of a sexual appeal. The men love it when they see women wearing the waist beads. You know, I have lots of male clients who come into the shop basically to buy waist beads for their wives.
For their partners?
Yes, and their girlfriends, because I have one client who came and said, Mimi, I want waist beads, but I want the ones that make sound, so much sound.
Are you joking?
Yes.
So it's all jiggly when she's walking,
exactly.
or maybe when they're in bed.
When,
that's
when
when it's
they're
jiggly.
in bed, you know, there are different types of waist beads that we wear.
Right.
Because there are some waist beads you cannot wear when you're going out.
Because it makes too much.
It makes so much noise. Exactly. So that is why I brought the mannequin. You will just realize that we have the crystals, which is beneath it.
This one.
Yes, these ones are lovely when you wear them at night.
These ones at
exactly.
night. Are these ones that you can wear under your clothes for work? No.
No, you can't.
Because they're too big?
They are too big. So the smaller ones up there is perfect for what you can, like for instance, what you are wearing, you can put it on for a regular thing. And even the one on top can equally use as your belly waist beads.
Exactly.
To check
your weight loss or weight gain.
Exactly. And then the down one, it's for, you know.
Yeah, you know. it's too early in the morning, so this one, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. So we'll just stick to that one. Oh, okay. So you brought us a history from Mali, from Kenya, and then
the Ghanaian beads.
Okay, so these are the traditional ones that I know. I see the Ewes wearing them, the Gans wearing them.
Yes.
But are these types that you can wear around your waist as well?
No, this is the Sikafutuo beads.
What does that
for
mean?
royals. The name shows Sikafutuo.
Sika
gold.
Sikafutuo.
Yes. So this one's for brides, for occasions, queen mothers, and you wouldn't believe it, but truth be told, it's equivalent to gold. It's very expensive.
Are you joking?
Yes.
How much is that?
This just for the strand, you can get it for 500.
500 Ghana cedis.
Yes, 5K.
500 Ghana cedis.
Exactly. And we make it strictly by order.
You just don't make it to display.
No.
2-3 years on and someone comes to buy.
Exactly.
No. If you need it, you order for it and
exactly.
then. Ha.
And there are other beads too that were made in 1980. You would see that Ohiniri Gifty Auntie usually wears them.
Exactly. She's
those
a lover
beads,
of beads.
Yes. Yeah. Those beads were made in Mali.
Ooh.
In ancient days. For instance, this very yellow one.
This one?
Exactly.
This one sitting right here?
This one sitting right here.
Okay.
The shape you see up there, that looks like a horn.
Right.
It's made of a cow horn.
Ah.
Yes, it's made of a cow horn. So this particular antique, this is an antique. If someone who really knows antique comes into your shop and sees this,
they will grab it quickly.
So, exactly. And this goes for like 500.
Does it have any significance? What's the meaning?
When you have, let's say BP,
okay,
bad dreams, you can wear it.
Are you joking?
I'm serious.
Wow, BP.
Yes.
This is able to take care of it.
Exactly.
How? Spiritually, scientifically, or what? Can you just break it down for me?
Exactly. Okay, so spiritually and then scientifically, they have researched and
it's been proven.
And proven that many ways beads cure so many diseases. Yet we have the amber. Unfortunately, I didn't bring it. We have the amber. We have the seed that looks like a beans, and then that one you just have to put it under your pillow and then you sleep.
I'm learning something totally different this morning. I'm about to be schooled and I'm getting schooled. I had no idea that beads had medicinal purposes.
Yes, a whole lot.
Portia, so I'm surprised. You wanted to add something before I ask you my next question?
Just to add to what she's saying, bead also goes beyond beautification.
Right.
During the barter trade days, you could use the beads as trade.
So it was legal tender.
Yes, that was
you could
how
actually
worthy.
Buy with it.
Yes, that's how worthy. That is how worthy beads are. In fact, it can be inherited. It can be passed on from your mom or your grandmother to you. And also, it was used in barter trading. So we have trade beads.
Okay. Right. So I need to understand this. Do we have different types of beads for men and then for women?
Yes.
And what would help you to know the difference? Portia, I thought you would take that for me. Or you have
we have different beads for men and for women. But what I'm noticing from my long years of work is that the men are drawn to the dull colors, which are not supposed to be. But just some few men like the colorful ones, and they are the men that know how to really rock them and know how to combine them with whatever it is they are wearing. But most at times, the men are limited to the dull colors. So when we are also making the beads,
we tend to make it
on the
dull side.
Yes, and then a few on the brighter side. So an example for what we have for men, I have this designed for men.
They are simple
but
creatures.
It's very,
they are not complicated.
You know, and this is very glittery.
This is very glittery.
A regular
man. And I see someone like Gifty husband rocking something like this. Because he's a chief, he's a king. So, yeah.
So these are for royals also. And it's very glittery for a regular man.
I can imagine.
I mean, a normal man will walk into your shop and will say, this is too much.
Too much, yeah.
But for something like this, that has a downtone of the gold in them,
they will rock it any day.
And then we have beads for women also. These are the colorful ones. That one you can really explore with it. An example is with the necklace I have here. This necklace has a combination of the three beads I was talking about. We have turquoise beads, we have coral beads, we have seed beads, right?
Yes.
We have, I mean, a whole lot of them that you can
I want to get into the various materials that are used in making these beads, but let's go on to the streets. We hit the streets and we asked you if you love beads and if you love to wear them as well. And this is what you had to say.
The genesis of we wearing beads is from our ancestors, and they keep on. So it's like a lineage, so you can't put a stop to it. Ever since we came across it, or we came inherited from our ancestors, you cannot put a limitation on it. And I think it is good and advisable to wear beads.
Said ma almost sad no. It mima affects because I didn't tell me see it mima affects. Gana de bibia ba if say ma yemma no omo pese omonye. Me de me woyere wo ho a me mpene e ma no nye sade no
you dey ye am say ya mamre anagana fo ye pepa ba me ade ba kwonti a me ntampene say o sha na draw on tade mu nti ye you dey de ye ma say oba bia wo sha nwede e ma wo ye fine ana say awari for kra no me ma bebre na pese omo ye ne be sha nwede
oba wo sha nwede a ma ohun ye fe. To say yam baba was saying, yes, my young ba. Obi one ma or share or money dorsum. I mean, the one man and dorsum, the come. Maybe you be share in Ketuano 2. Or be share in Ketuano 2, I know ye. But I'll share Obi one more carbon best of 5 and 6. Now, I be brave as and I drawn it. And then
although everybody have reasons why they don't like something. For my own personal reasons, I think it's not right. For a woman to put on
the lady who spoke or said or Bebriana Amanaye some way, you know. Is that correct? Maribel?
I wear 15.
Excuse you?
15 pieces.
No, I didn't hear that.
I wear 15 pieces.
You mean you wear 15 pieces of beads around your waist?
Of waist
Wait, I have the mannequin here. Which type? This one or that one?
There is a secret to that. There is a way to wear that it will not show in your clothes.
So I'll tell you something. I love beads myself. One of the reasons I don't wear them to work is because I don't want them to draw in my clothing. You have 15 on and you're sitting like this.
I get
What's the secret to wearing them for them to not be visible?
So there is something to it. Like Maribel said initially, the bigger ones are not good for regular day.
Everyday use.
Everyday use. Okay. But you see the small ones there.
The small ones, yeah.
You are not supposed to wear them all put together like it is on the dummy. You are supposed to wear them from your stomach down to your hip. So they are going to be in layers. So each one will have a free space. They wouldn't make noise. They wouldn't show in your clothes.
That's some education.
Yes.
So you tend to wear it from your midsection all the way to the top of your hips.
Yes.
So that's why yours do not show in your clothing. Because for the most part, what we see around is it's laying somewhere around your bum or on top of your bum area, and it's dripping down, and that's how it draws in your outfit.
And especially when you wear them together, when you put them all together.
So it's supposed to be spacious.
Spacious.
It's
Each
not
one
supposed
should
to
have
be
its
all
own
crammed.
space, yes.
Great
So
education.
I do that for my customers a lot. Sometimes they are turned off by the fact that it will draw in their clothes or it will show.
Right.
So I have images to show them that this is how you have to do it. So I take their hip size and I start working up.
That's some great education, Mirabel.
Yes, and to add to what she's saying, we all know as a woman, we have 3 layers. We have the upper, the lower, and the hip. The upper side, that is beneath your breast, you can start your waist beat from there.
Beneath your breast?
Yes. So, for instance, I have about 4 over there. That's what I use to check my stomach. That's if you're eating too much, it will just be pressing you. And then if you're not really sitting well,
it would be pressing
you
as well.
to sit down so well. So you can start from there, leaving a space, then you come to your navel. You leave a space, then you come to your waist. Your exact waist, then you come to your hip.
So spacing them out is actually the trick that
Exactly.
most people didn't know about until this morning.
You can wear as
many
as
as
you
you want.
want.
I don't
But
feel more
if you
comfortable.
space them out properly,
it's nice. I don't feel comfortable when I wear like just 2 beads on my hip.
How many do you wear?
I wear either 16 or 20. I
My
like it
goodness.
heavy.
We have legends sitting in the studio this morning. She wears 15, that one wears 16 and upwards. Now, there's a very important question on ground. Somebody's pressing me to ask you this question. Listen, so when we started this conversation this morning, I asked my colleague Johnny Hughes if he thinks that beads are able to shape up the woman's body, accentuate her hips and all that. He says if you're flat, you're flat.
It's true.
Aye!
Is that true?
I'm so sorry, I couldn't help it. Yes. Mirabel, are you kidding me?
Is that true? Let's face reality.
There's no scientific basis to it.
Exactly. The beads just helps to beautify your waist. And as a woman, you really need to appreciate your body. Because if you don't love your body, anything you put on wouldn't look so beautiful for you. So as Johnny said, if you are flat, you are flat. If you are flat, there are some kind of waist beads that you can wear to, look so attractive. If you are curvy, it's nice. So there is nothing like it gives you shape and
so that's the question I've asked. I see you women are curvy, so that's why you say, oh, you wear 15 and you wear 16. But for somebody who is just like this, straight, has no figure at all, is flat, doesn't even have bum, show us which way can she wear to also look beautiful?
So she can go for
back to the mannequin.
Back to the mannequin. She can go for the upper one.
These ones?
Yes, and then starts from her belly.
Okay.
Arrange them
because this is like sitting on her belly, by the way.
Yes.
So she can start arranging from her belly.
And she doesn't have to join all together. No, they have to come in singles. If you are using the thread, then you will tie it. It makes it so easy to arrange them. But if you are using the screw, you also have to be very, very
there are
cautious.
ones that screws are used.
Exactly.
Do you have any here?
No.
Did you bring any?
I do.
Oh, you have some, but not here right now. Not on set right now.
So those ones are the ones you can tie.
Okay.
And the ones that you can tie are easy to be removed.
But which ones are the best? The screwed ones or the threaded ones?
The threaded ones.
The threaded ones are the best?
I think it depends on the... Because some people complain about the thread, others also complain about the screw.
Listen, you don't want to know my experience. Mine was all the way in Atlanta, at a flower show. So I was just wearing my flowery dress, all happy, nice, walking around. All the way in Atlanta. And I was scared people would look at me funny because you know how some people think that beads are for juju, voodooism and all that. I really felt uncomfortable. And you're telling me that the threaded ones are the best because it was threaded. So how do you prevent them from shedding?
When, for instance, the upper side, you know, when you go to the market, some use just 2 rolls. But then we have to know that because it's going to the waist, we always bath in them. So they don't have to be just 2 strands. You have to make it 4 or 6.
The thread must be thick.
They must be thick.
Right.
And then we have grades of threads.
Okay.
We have the first grade, we have the second grade, we have the third grade.
And all these things are used in making
Exactly.
the beads. Okay, so now that you are talking about threading and the types and all that, I want to understand, what material do you guys use in making, like this one is a bracelet. What materials are used for this one and what are used for the waist beads? I want to understand the differences. I've even heard that glass can be used. You crush glass and then you dye it. What's the process? What do you use, Portia?
There are different types of beads. To answer your first question, the ones used mainly for the bracelets are from glass beads. You have stones, you have shells, you have pearls, you have bones, animal bones, yes.
Animal bones,
yes.
not human bones. No. Oh, okay.
You have animal bones, you have amber beads. Those are the ones people regularly term as plastic, but they are not plastic, they are amber beads. They look like plastic.
Okay.
And so those are mainly used for the necklaces and the bracelets. But when you come to the waist beads, we use seed beads.
Seed
beads, we're calling it seed because they are tiny as seeds or sand
so that's
beads, just like
hence
the sand.
the name.
Yes,
okay.
That's the name.
Right.
So, and there are different grades. We have the check beads, we have the regular ones, we have grade A, grade B, grade C. So like, if you're really into beading, you should be able to know about all of these. You are not just going to the market, find anything and buy and do. And then that is to answer your first question. Then to the second question about the glass beads and the processes, you know the normal Coke, Fanta bottle, beer bottles we have, the normal wine, champagne bottles.
You use that as well?
Yes.
Oh,
so you.
That's what they
that
use.
That is what
crush,
you use.
and
You
then
crush.
They dye it.
You crush them, you dye them, you put them in a mold, and you bake them like bread.
You bake them?
Yes.
So what, as you're baking, do you bake them into shapes that you desire already?
Yes, that's why you put them in the molds. So the molds, the shape that you want.
Just like we have the cake cans.
Exactly. So you mold them. So every mold has different shape.
Okay.
This is also made of glass beads.
Even this one?
Yes.
I wouldn't have thought so.
This is made of glass beads. This is equally made of glass and clay. This is equally made of glass and clay. So there are particular places. If it falls on a tile, it will break.
If it falls on a hard surface, it will break.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they all have their molds. So the shape you see in here
has
have a particular mold
for it.
So if you want this elongated shape, you put that in the mold when you are done crushing, melting and everything. So you bake it like bread. You dye it any color you want and then you bake it like bread. So once it's out, then you can hand paint them.
Hand paint them.
So, yes, so you hand paint them like that.
Yes. Let me use this.
Or even this.
For example, these ones, they are hand painted. Yes,
Yes,
individually.
Individually, hand painted.
No machine does that.
So how long for this that you're holding, how long would it take?
It will take a long time.
A day?
It will take you more than a day.
More than a day?
More, yes.
Oh, so if someone places an order for this today, what will be the estimated delivery time?
That if we are supposed to go down, like from scratch,
to the nitty-gritties of everything,
it's going to take a month or more for just this.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But here is the case, we are also divided into departments.
Okay.
So we go to the market when it's already done to select. There are other cases where we go down to hand paint. For one,
you do
sometimes
the hand painting.
I go to hand paint the design I want so that I can have that particular design exclusively for me, for my kind of customers.
Right.
Right. But regularly you go to the market and it's already done. So you pick the ones that are, you select ones that you feel will be good for your customer and their preferences, and then you make for them.
I see.
So for that, it makes it shorter. So maybe a week, 3 days, 4 days, a customer can have an order made.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I want to order for a pair of earrings this morning. Who will make it?
I can make you one.
Just make something simple for me. Let me see how quickly you'll be able to make a pair of earrings for me. But I want to ask a very important question. Sure. I have friends out there who will not put any type of ornaments on them at all because they react to it. Even gold. I've got family members who even react to gold. Do people react to beads?
Not that I know.
No,
not that I know, because I have some customers, when they come to you, they don't really like the metallic aspect of it. So when I'm making for them, they are very sensitive. So when I'm making for them, or when I'm designing something for them, I make sure there is nothing metallic in there. from the beginning to the end. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So, but you also haven't experienced anybody reacting?
Nope, I haven't. I haven't. They practically like beads, but there are some men who react to the normal bracelets. They always prefer the antique, which is like the tiger eye, that they like it the most.
Right.
Yes, because they believe that it drives away.
Coming to that, it was one point I wanted us to hint on before we let this discussion go. Beads, are they evil? Do they have any demonic connotations?
No. Honestly, they don't have. It's all about
How
the
do you
mind.
know that they don't have? A customer was just telling you that it will drive away evil spirits.
Yes.
So are they holy ornamentals?
It's a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing, and it's your belief. Because we've been using beads through ancient times. And then some people use it for their demonic activities.
Okay.
And then some people too, it's to protect them.
Okay.
We have some, like for instance.
So what you're having right now, is there any protection? Is there any spiritual connotation surrounding any
like
of the ones you're holding right now?
No.
Okay.
So for instance, like the sikafutu, it's made, let's say, for so many years. So if your grandmother should gift you this, she is gifting it to you. Probably she's not a rich.
Okay.
But she's gifting it to you because it's like equivalent to gold.
Gold, you mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if maybe you are broke and you don't have money, just like how you sell,
you can sell gold,
or you can sell your cloth, you can equally go to the market
and sell
it to a good bidder.
Right.
And then you get your money.
Buy it from
and they'll buy, exactly. So it's all about the mindset, and it's about how you use them. So some use it for their evil deeds, and some also use it for a different purpose.
So for people who put it on children, especially the female child, believing that it will accentuate their hips, give them hips and all that, most say we are flat, Portia.
Yeah. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
It's just that. If you're flat, you're flat.
It's just like makeup. If you're already beautiful, you're enhancing your beauty with makeup.
It just helps you. If you're putting on weight, you just have to know, oh, okay, Mebano, she's putting on weight. But aside from that, if you're flat, you're flat.
I see. Now, let's talk about patronage. In this day and age, what's patronage like for you guys? Is it very high?
My side.
Okay, go on.
Yes, it is. Because after we sponsored GMB 2018 and 2017, our patronage has gone high.
That's what TV3 does for you, honey.
Yes, exactly. Thank you to them. And then, like, especially the brides.
I see it a lot these days with the engagements. Once you are done yourself, once you are done yourself in the kente, you would have to put some beading on, especially for the traditional wedding.
Yes,
I see.
And even now, when people sew, they love to bead on the fabric,
on the outfit itself. So these are the ones that you can even use to do the beading on the dresses?
No,
these are different.
We have the crystals.
Okay, okay.
We can use this ones to bead on the outfit itself. And then also just around the waist beads, the upper side.
This one?
Yeah, the smaller one, the sun beads or the check beads.
Okay.
You can equally use them
to bead on dresses.
On the dresses. And then the sun beads as well, you can use it to make just
this one
exactly, and then the necklace just beside it as well.
I see.
Yeah,
I see a very beautiful bag here. How long did it take to do this?
It took me 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
To make this.
Yes.
Wow. It looks like all of this takes some time to make, but when you're done with it, it really comes. Yeah, it's very time consuming. Yes. So I'm sure when the orders come through to it's a little expensive.
If you don't have passion for it, you just wouldn't do it.
It's a calling. You have to be called.
Exactly. And you need to learn about colors. You need to love colors, because this work is all about colors and creativity. So if you're not creative, if you're not so focused and then patience, you won't be able to do it.
Portia, you're going to say something.
Honestly, I always say that I, for one, I don't sell my work, I sell my passion.
Okay.
If I'm to sell my work,
you won't be able to pay for it.
Exactly. So I sell my passion. because I love doing it. So
Right.
like, I want you to have it too. So when you give me a good price, I
Yeah.
can let it go.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We're grateful that you joined us this morning. Anything else you want us to learn before we go, or we've exhausted everything?
Okay, so I wanted to add to the part where she was answering the spiritualism aspect of
Okay.
it. So we have gemstones, we have tiger eye.
Okay.
The tiger eye is what is believed to drive away evil spirit, not because it is demonic, but it is something that actually, it actually works. We have agate stones, they do different things, sometimes for bad dreams. We have other things. You know, mostly we are afraid of the cowries, but it was money before.
Yes, it
So
was
when-
legal tender
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. I think because it's mostly used in the wrong way.
Yeah,
People are
that's what we
mostly
are used to.
afraid whenever you put a cowrie in a necklace or a braid. But I have few customers who like putting
Yeah,
cowries in
right.
their waist
Likewise.
beads.
Yeah.
Likewise.
So from what you're saying, if for anything at all, it doesn't even attract. It actually sucks or
Sucks.
drives
Exactly.
away evil
We have
spirits.
beads for wealth.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
you
have
do.
beads for wealth.
You can wear them and then you can make money,
You attract
Yes.
wealth.
even when you don't work.
No,
No, you have to work.
Some
then-
of them you can put them in your bag.
Uh-huh.
If someone comes to your shop or someone gives you an evil money and then you put it inside your bag, it wouldn't affect anything of yours, because you know, we those that are into buying and selling most times receive money. So some of the beads you can just put it in your drawer or in your handbag. So if someone gives you an evil money, you just put it in there. The money is not going to disappear.
I see. So from what you're saying, it actually protects you
It protects.
and drives away evil intentions and evil
Exactly.
spirits and all that, but does not attract evil to you.
Unless
Not
maybe
at
you
all.
have any evil intentions that maybe you want to do with it, but which we believe it drives away more than it intends in us.
I see. Mirabel Abibata Abdullahi, she's a bead artist from Beyond Creations. And then Portia Ajwa Amano from Najwa Beads. They have been my guests this morning, debunking all the myths you already know about beads and telling you that you should actually go for them. In any case, it will not attract anything evil to you. It will make you beautiful like I'm looking this morning and actually drive away evil spirits. Ladies, thank you so much.